happening in the bathroom. Oh, it's drying. There you go. You see where the thicker bits are. That's where the reinforcing panels are. Saturday morning, another weekend to destroy doing a loft. What to do today? Apart from a bit of tidying up. State of the room is another couple of days I can paint it. Let's get this end wall done. Oh, you can ask what that was all about. Should have left some carpet on the seat on the top of the wall, because as that gets the sun, you can see it just turned it all fragile, all brittle. Some parts were brittle, some parts were chewy, if you like. So some bits had snapped, some bits wouldn't, but it's filthy. I've been putting that off since I started the loft because it's heavy, it's filthy, and I've now got big pieces I'm going to try and carry down the stairs without getting on the carpet. If I get on the carpet, my missus is going to have my bollocks for breakfast. So at least it's tidied up and I can get on with the wall. Oh, don't breathe that stuff in. Don't even risk it. So after that very welcome health and safety advice, here I am yet again clearing up the space. To work out where the wall's going to go, I need to work out where the shower tray is going to be, and that's what that big piece of hefty composite is. So, but to know where the edge is, I need to know where the edge of the old timbers are. So I've used a laser level. I thought you'd like a bit of nightclub, disco, DJ type stuff. Here we are. Nightclubs. God, that's why I used to go and cut some shapes. I thought I was a peacock, and everybody attracted to. Anyway, I reminisce. So I now know where the shower tray goes. I can put the foot plate in, which is a piece of timber left to right. Oh, my daughter phoned me. Piece of timber left to right, and then build everything up from there, knowing that it'd then be vertical. Laser level, don't spend a load of money on them. I bought mine for 25 quid from Amazon, and it's awesome. So I'm using the composite board that you can see in the middle of the shot, work out where the verticals are, and now I've got the ball ache of mounting the ventilation fan and also the fuse spur switch in the back panel, which I'll box in and make waterproof later. This took me for ages. Bottom left you can see a little bit more detail of me how I was building the frame and messing about with it, but that fan, all these little jobs just get in the way of progress, if I'm honest. So lots of teapots, lots of working out. What am I going to do next? Maybe I should have a cup of tea. Maybe I should have some food. Maybe I should lose some weight. All those life questions face you when you're doing a loft. But no, I am going to carry on because I realise that those composite panels are not laser level. I'm putting in noggins because I need to support the top of those composite panels. So let's get those cut. Let's put them in. Again, individually sized. When you've got a circular saw on a bench like I have, you just keep trimming them till they fit. You know, measure once, forget measuring. Just roughly chop it out and then just keep fettling them until they fit. That works for me, with my level of skill. Trying to get the bits of timber on the ends, the plasterboard walls, there we go. Make sure it's vertical, make sure it matches the one before. Make sure I've got the biggest man screws I can get my hands on. Which, you know, do I look like I overcompensate? As I said, I've got the biggest man screws you can get your hands on. But we will move on from that. So get the ends in, get the last little bits of noggin in, and then with a bit of luck I can move on to some installation. So to be fair, I'm quite pleased with this wall. It's gone where I wanted it to go. It did take about, I knew it'd take about a day to get the framework in. Cutting the insulation only took about an hour. So to get it mostly done by the end of a day, and by a day I mean about 10:30 till about 6:30. So yeah, it's the weekend, I'm not getting out of bed early for anybody. You just haven't got enough money. Oh, there we go. Put the rafters in, put the timbers in, I've gone back in time. Why would you go back in time? Would I go back in time for any good reason? A couple of dodgy dates I might have avoided, but apart from that, so the framework, there she is, and now we're ready to put a bit of insulation in, and then let's worry about the rest of the loft. Bird welcoming us to Sunday morning. What a mess. This is what happens. I've got old loft stuff dumped in the corner. That's me electric section. That's me decorating section. That's me leftover timbers section. And we come through to the middle part, and I've got rubbish, light fittings, tools, screws, bits of plasterboard. That's a composite board for the back. And this bit needs painting. This bit needs painting. And look, we got rubbish, we got stuff, so this isn't too bad. So I think, as much as it saddens my heart, you need to get tidied up. Let's get on with it. Before you ask what the heck is that, bedside light, couldn't decide where they went to go, so we got our bed and we traced the outline on some old lining paper. Use that to line it up with the peak of the ceiling, and I've just used a laser level to make sure, as I thought they were, that that one and that one are both at the same height, which they are. So we can put the bedside lights on there and there. I had to move the sockets a little bit. I had a three socket, so the fuse spur there used to be there. So while the plaster was there, I got to make good, same that side. So anybody will know who's done any kind of painting is you do the cutting in first. That's the corner bits about light sockets and stuff. The reason you do that is because you don't want to splatter them with your roller. The other thing is the corners. Your rollers won't get into those corners, and you use a paintbrush to get in there. If you do it after, you'll see the witness of the paintbrush. So there I am doing all the cutting in around the Velux window, around the edges, top, bottom, left, right, up, down. You know what? I don't pay for workout videos. A man with my athletic physique clearly doesn't need to do that, but getting up and down those steps, great on the glutes, great on the cars. My cars are like iron. There I am doing the fiddly bits around the bathroom, all the cutting in. Don't be, oh, KJ just came in and gave me some food. Don't be afraid to get all the cutting in done first. You will regret it if you get onto the roller. I've changed my top. Why have I changed my top? I heard you ask. I'm going to get paint all over the place, and my other top is a little bit more favourite than this one. So here I am, slapping on the paint with a roller. You can buy a spray bit of equipment if you want, but to be honest, I find that you buy the kit, you use it once, it goes in the garage. Everything you see here took me about an hour and a half. That's not a lot of time. It might have taken me an hour having set up a piece of kit, and I've got a load of stuff I need to clean. Whereas with the roller, I can just chuck it in the bin if I want to. It's another couple of quid, it's not a big deal. So, as you can see, I'm talking to the camera because I think people want to hear my voice. Why would I think that? I don't know. So, this is the first scratch coat. I'm using some Wicks plaster paint. When I get into the bathroom, I've run out of paint. So, an old-fashioned trick I was taught a long time ago is just get any old paint, not gloss, but any old water-based paint, and thin it down 50-50, because the plaster is like a sponge. It will suck the life out your paint. So you use 50-50 water to paint, put the first coat on, and it almost turns into rubber, but that's your scratch coat, and then paint that goes on top of that will be much better. So it might not look perfect, but that don't matter. This is the first coat on bare plaster, and then I'm going to be adding Bathroom paint, obviously, in the, guess where? Might be the bathroom. Right, lick of paint. Look what a difference a lick of paint makes. Oh, and this is only one coat. This is that first scratch coat. Hey, I am covered in paint. So if we go into the bathroom section, there we go. And if we, there we go. There's where the taps are, and the waste. Just a lick of paint, and that'll help keep the dust down. So now I've finished this wall. Well, first of all, I've got to put the plumbing at the back, and then there's a window to go in there. And we're getting there.